Why, hello there, fellow gunners. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts, Fire in the Hold. Episode 30, Installing Coilguns and a Test Fire. And it hasn't been vented out to space yet. It has atmo. If you're wondering why it seems necessary for me to check like I'm paranoid, it's because I know better. Oh. Hi, batteries. Are you the batteries I bought? Is the mining laser somewhere around here? I still don't see the mining laser, but at least I see the batteries. That's fun. Let's head over to the mouth and contact Gelfin. So I intend to sell my ore for scrip rather than for USD because I need scrip to be able to buy things from the faction. It's the faction's own currency. So, sell from Barter and Hall for scrip. If you're wondering, before I do that, I'll show you the USD price so that you have a concept of its value. So if I was to sell the ores that I got for USD, my dolly isn't, shoot, I should have emptied my dolly. Well, what I have here is about 126k. Keeping in mind that like my dolly still has stuff. So let's fix the whole dolly thing, because the dolly is not in a spot that it is within the vendor zone. My mistake. It didn't work with the like nested dolly or whatever. So pick up the dolly. There we go. So all of the metals should be within a sell zone. And let's do it again. So, going to USD, not that I'm actually selling at USD. You can see what I would make if this was a money run and not a rep run. 155k. That's roughly what I predicted. I think I said about 150k. Solid. But we're selling for scrip. So it won't look very good, but it will be. So 7, almost 8k worth of scrip. Cool. Done. Now, faction funds. I am going to want to buy a carbine at some point, but I'm going to focus on ship weapons first. I do have enough for a decoy launcher, but the decoy launcher is very pricey, and I'm going to hold off on that because I'm more interested in the weapons console, which I'll buy, and then coil guns. Now, the only issue that I see here is I can buy the coil guns, but not the ammo for them, which is like chicken before the egg. But it's possible to pick up the ammo elsewhere. This isn't the only console to pick up the ammo. So before I spend anything, this is a very important piece of the component. Let's shop around to see if coil guns are being sold anywhere else before I buy them from Galfed faction. I don't think they were, but they could be. Because sometimes you can get coil guns on the supply kiosk. So they have Abel of cladding on the kiosk here. Oh, your alarms, guys. Just fix your stupid station. But I don't see any coil guns. I also don't see any ammo. I don't... Yep. Alright. Check the other ones just in case, but I highly doubt the Sundries or the Testudo would have them, because they're just not... They wouldn't normally be in them. And lo and behold, they don't. Yep, okay. So, we'll buy the coil guns from the faction. The ammo, however, is like a different matter. Now, the coil guns might come with ammo already, and if we use the ammo wisely, we should be okay for self-defense purposes. Maybe not attack purposes, because we don't have access to, like, a lot. It's also worth noting, you can sell scrip here. So I can buy scrip 50k USD for 1,000 scrip, or convert 1,000 scrip to 15k. Obviously, the exchange rate is punitive, and it's in your best interest if you want to buy things from the faction to sell things for the faction scrip, because you're going to get more bang for your buck that way. Because if let's say I sold for USD and then converted the USD I made, I would have 3,000 Galfed scrip, not 7,700 Galfed scrip. So because I knew that I was going to be interacting with the Galfed to buy stuff from them, selling directly into scrip was way better. Alright. Coil gun. Give me 2 of them. And send to the barter zone. Charge it. And I think that's all I'm going to buy for now. Now, are you going to make me drag this? Nope. Cool. Let's go ahead and buy, with some of the other scrip I have, a carbine and HG, a mix of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 9 and 9 of the hull ammo and the regular ammo. A mix. Sent to barter zone. So that is a 5.56 weapon that can fire normal bullets, which are very destructive to ships and people. Oh, you seem dead. Well, you're a beautiful corpse. Maybe you're just taking a nap. Actually, you have no nitrogen in your suit? Is that normal? I guess that's normal. I don't know why you're unconscious, but it's really not my problem. Just nap things. So the 2 types of ammo I had, one does less damage and is less lethal, does less damage to like physical objects and is less lethal, and the other does more physical damage to objects and is more lethal. So if I'm on an enemy ship, I can use the real bullets, and if I'm on my own ship, I should probably not use the real bullets because it's going to shred my own components, right? Because like firing on a pirate, if I'm standing here and firing on a pirate, I might break my D2O tank, my helium tank. Like, there's a lot of sensitive stuff here that I don't necessarily want to destroy. So that's the use case for both types. While I'm sitting here, I will owe docking fees, but where I am right now might be not a bad place to install these coil guns. So yeah, I'm going to do it here. So, let's first arm this rifle for non-hull piercing. So I'm going to pick up the stacks of the non-hull piercing, or the less likely to hull pierce. Oh, I only bought 9. I thought they came in stacks. Oh, my bad. I'm going to want to buy more bullets. Okay, I only bought 9 bullets, not... Okay, got it. And then I'll put the weapons module in my nav. I'll buy more bullets later. So what I'm going to do is uninstall these thrusters that I have here. and change their location. Oh, there it is. I was wondering where you were. You were just nested. Got it. Yep. Let's sell it back if I can. Oh, they didn't want it. That's actually fine if I intend to bring on another crewman. I'm gonna want 2 of them, probably. So I'll just pee on it for a while. Yep, that's right. That's exactly how I'm gonna handle the situation. I'm gonna piss on it. Yep. And these other batteries I'm going to put in the airlock so they're not in the way. So the intention is to install these thrusters here. And I'll explain why as I go, but it will become obvious pretty soon because I'm going to need to expand the ship to install the guns. You thought it would be in a suit? Yeah, it could have been in the pocket of like a suit or something, but nope. It was just underneath the thrusters, even though that shouldn't be possible. So, the way these coil guns work, do they come with... Yes! I have ammo! So I have, Nice. I have, some shot here. I'm going to split it up so that they have this roughly the same amount of ammunition for each gun. So the way they work, once you pick them up, is you have to install them, but I can't install them here because there's not enough room at the end of my ship. So what I'm planning on doing is installing walls to put them here, essentially. So that I can have 2 guns facing outwards. Because my ship is already vacuumed, it doesn't really matter if I just like remove a wall. It's not a big deal. So I'm going to remove walls from either side. To make room for the guns. Let's pick up the dolly and go fetch the floors and walls that I had bought. I also might want to get rid of the van. I don't know. Maybe as a weird flex, I'll keep the Van Hummel, but like as I wreck other NPCs' ships, I might want to circle back and like change the types of walls so that it's less of a weird mishmash of random. Yep. One, 2, 1. This stuff's going to be hidden under walls. It's not a big deal. I'm going to need to buy more floors. Definitely. I'm trying to make it symmetrical even though there's virtually no reason. Also. And I will, for funsies, put the van... Actually, I don't want to put the Van Hummel where the weapon's going to be installed because if I ever want to get rid of it, it's going to be more annoying. So I'm going to put the mobile light walls here, where the guns will go. I'm going to need to swap my suit battery out soon. And then shop for some more floors. So, some small modifications to accommodate the weapons going in. Let's bring the dolly up with me so that I can just... I'll know where the floors go. I don't know if the supply kiosk has floors. I think they do. I'm also going to need more walls, too. Cargo web, that's not really flooring. Nope, they don't. Okay. Sundries. They have 18 of these? Perfect. I'll buy all 18. I kind of bought the Van Hummel as a joke, so no one wants it. It wasn't all that expensive. I think I'm going to get rid of it and buy regular walls that aren't so silly looking. Because they have the 55 series and they have 8 of them. Alright, that will do. Sorry, Van Hummel. We're just going to toss you out. Is it a waste? Sure, but not a very big financial one. Let's do 55 of the 8 series, and then I have 3 spots left over. We'll work with what we've got here, and then if I need more, I'll come back. So this is the Roca F1. So install all floor Roca F1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what are you doing? What'd you grab? Oh, you ate trenchers. Oh, okay. Trying to figure out what the hell he was doing. So, Fangface, I should have salvaged more light walls and floors before coming here. What I wanted to do is I wanted to approach Ceres as if I hadn't done it before, so as to not have like an unfair advantage of like, oh, I'll just like stock up for everything I already need. Because that's not how most people would approach it. So this was essentially done less prepared by design. It was on purpose. So it didn't feel like cheating. It didn't feel like, oh, I already know what to expect, so here we go. Because, like, I don't know. Didn't feel right about that. Plus, it gives me a goal of being able to blow up other people's ships and take their stuff so I can make my ship look right. So I have the 55 series walls. Got it. And I have 8 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll need to buy one more type of wall for this or for that. Maybe for here. And eventually I intend to have more than 2 guns and a variety of weapons. There's 3 types of weapons. There are mass drivers, there are missiles, and there's point defense. And then I guess a sort of a 4th type, which would be the decoy launcher. It's like a missile that is not a missile. So I guess 4 types of weapons. And I'm buying coil guns, which are like simple mass drivers. Let's put this dolly down so I can install the guns. So I can show you their requirements. So pick up. bring over here. Install. And I'm going to put it right there. So this allows me, and you don't have to build it this way, but this allows me to, it grants me access to its ammo from inside. So I can add ammo to the weapon during operation. So I can like reload it manually or whatever. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Now it's not, there's no, I don't think it can symmetrically flip, so it won't be symmetrical because I wish the cannons had it in the middle. There are other mass drivers like railguns that have that style. So we will eventually be able to you know, have weapons that look more symmetrical. Not that that would be the main concern. All right. Let's buy 2 more walls so that we can make that. It's not airtight. It's so much, it's like easily breach proof, right? Because I don't want open walls. So we'll do 1, 2. And I'll buy some extras for repairs. So I'm going to buy all 8. So that if we have breaches, I can patch. And then we have to wire it up. Install the weapons console, and before I end the stream, I want to demonstrate cannon fire. Don't forget to buy more ammo. I can't, so I won't. I don't have the rep for it, so it's not a thing I can do. Oh, nice. I'm on the inside. All right, let's wire them up. Okay, I think I have conduit here, right? Yes, we'll use this conduit. I do need, oh, well, you probably meant rifle ammo. In that case, yeah. Sorry. Sorry to correct you where you are actually correct. Install power conduit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll do the other side. I'm going to be moving the sensor out to the wing, or I'm going to call this a wing. These optical sensors, so they're out here. Oh, God, you're doing it like that. It's so stupid. I should just uninstall a wall so I can do this quick. No, stop it. Oh, God damn it. Wrong wall. Pick up that wall, install it. There we go. No, no, stop! Yo, you don't need a... Dummy! There you go. And restoring it. So this is a powered-up coilgun. And we're just restoring the conduit that I put in because it should be close or at 100%. Let's do the other side. Learning from my mistakes, I'll install the wall first, because otherwise you run it around like a chicken with its head cut off. Power, conduit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could install like a full loop, but I'm not worried about that. Have I tried Whipple? Yeah, and I'm never gonna do Whipple for... It's annoying. It drives up your maintenance astronomically. I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to entertain you guys, not show you ship maintenance simulator 101. There we go. And that's where I wanted the optics. So they're kind of like pointing off the edge. So here, as you can see, a better vision of the idea. And I might end up creating like a full... Well, I don't really need a full electrical loop because it doesn't... It has internal cabling. That's fine. All right. So our optical sensors are now out there too. All right. Before I forget, let's go ahead and head over to the faction vendor and buy some more bullets. Because I only bought 9 bullets. I thought they came in stacks of 5, but obviously I was wrong. So I'm going to want... a bit more than that. Come on. Trade. So I bought 9. Let's do 51 and 51. Actually, I'll buy another 30 of the regular stuff. And I'm going to do a singular weapons test. It's not going to be on any active target, though, because, like, I'm not going to be able to fly anywhere reasonable to be able to actually shoot, like, something that matters right now. Oh, where'd you get the... Wait, are they from the conduit spin? Oh, I guess so. Where are you standing? What? You can't move? Come on, move it. So I'm going to put the mining laser and mining laser battery away, just so that I can, like, pile up all the ammo. And for now, I probably need another bin, obviously, for it. We'll put the... I think what you can think of as blue ammo is like defense ammo, and yellow ammo is like attack ammo. That's a good way to think about it, because the regular ammo will punch through hulls, so it's not ammo that you should use on your own ship. But I don't want to leave a bunch of bullets lying around my deck, so I'm going to stick it into the crew quarter. So the crew quarter is looking very Jane, if you know what I mean. There, we have 60 shots on my person. Gun slung. Got it. Time to push off from... Actually, before I push off, let's go to the fuel console and just top up, and then we'll push off. Because I used a bunch of nitrogen gas. So, about 6 more K. Clamps off. And now you can see a firing arc on the front of my ship. That is not the effective range of the weapon. That is the effective lock of the weapon for auto fire. And I'll explain this a little bit more in detail in just a minute. So let's grab the weapons, weapon control. For now, I'll get rid of the mooring. Put weapon control on. And we want to break escape velocity, because I don't want to be firing on anyone accidentally. So the actual, it's a mass driver. So this arc is if I locked a target with target lock, it's when it would automatically fire on that, assuming the weapons are set. So here's some details about the weapons. I can see the Coilguns have 42 and 39 shot each. They're both ready. They are currently set on auto. If you do a long press hold, you can then change its firing to automatic or manual, or what group they're on. And the group is what number you hit to be able to tell it to fire manually. So if I hit number 1, I will fire number 1 weapons. I'm going to keep both my Coilguns on 1. Actually, you know what? I'm going to fire my Coilgun. I'll put this on 2. So I can have both 39 shot in each. So I'll fire my Coilgun 1 3 times, in other words. We are now drifting out deeper into the belt. And let's tidy up a bit. One really nice thing about the weapons control, I really like how you can see the layout of your ship. I think that's just freaking glorious. From the sensor profile, I can also tell, like, this boat here is probably a police boat, because that looks like a railgun right there. And these look like police LiDAR and radar. Just from my own personal experience, I know that this is a cop gunboat. And I bet if I hail them, they are exactly that. Controlling the assigned sector. Crew list? 3 police officers, I am assuming. All right. Auto saving. All right, let's do some dry fire. We're almost out of the sphere of influence of Ceres, and oh, what the hell? Yo, what's what? What? It's not my problem. I didn't throw it. At least it's not hitting Calico City. But yeah, someone might have flung an asteroid at Ceres at Calico and missed. It's actually just a really easy way to destroy worlds. Like if we grabbed, let's say, a small asteroid, doesn't even really have to be that big, and just put a little boost rocket on it and sent it to like Alpha Centauri to impact, and just had it accelerate and accelerate, yeah, you could easily like destroy an entire world by just weaponizing an asteroid. All right, back to what we were doing. Let's do some dry fire. So I'm gonna hit 1, and boom. Oh, let me slow down time. There it is. That right there is my coil shot. Firing at 20 kilometers a second. Out from my ship. And out it goes. And as you can see, it travels well beyond the firing cone. So the firing cone is just the automatic firing cone. It is not your actual aim. As you can see, the first shot I shot is like somewhere out here. And I'll fire one more time. And there, over here, as you can see, is yellow. Yellow indicates reload time. So it's not ready to go yet. But now that I fired 3 shots, I'm going to set this coil gun back to group 1. I can also say apply all. And now both weapons are ready to be fired if I hit 1. They will both fire at the same time. And that's sort of the long and short of it, of Shipfire. And obviously I'm going to get more into it next stream, because I'm out of time on this one. But yeah, you go into the asteroid belt and you just mess with people that are of the enemy faction. And then you don't mess with people that are of your faction. And you rank up to get access to better weapons. You can destroy enemy ships or arrest them or make them stand down or whatever, and then you can sell their parts for goods or whatever. So it's kind of like a war zone, and you can do what you want because you know it's your manifest destiny, I suppose. And that's the long and short of it. Yeah, if we went up to these coil guns and inspected their inventory with a helmet, you'll see that they have 39 shot apiece. It actually uses ammo. So here we go. We have 10, 20, 39 shots per. And what we would really need to do to be able to truly embrace faction combat going forward is to build up our rep to even friendlier terms with Ceres, Galfed, Galactic Confederacy. Because if I can't buy 150mm shot, I can only shoot 39 more times. If you are wondering, it really only takes one well-placed shot to disable a ship. Now, realistically, you're probably going to have to fire more than that. But in my playtesting, I have disabled ships on first shot, where I punch a hole into the reactor room, or I punch a hole into their crew cabin and cripple their captain. It is entirely plausible to fire just a few times and disable a ship, and it's also entirely plausible to have a giant battle where you're firing hundreds of rounds, but both ships are like flying around one another, like two dragonflies going at it, and you hit nothing. And both are entirely feasible. And then, as I said, under the blue light of spoilers, NPC ships that don't want to fight you are freaking hard to destroy unless you have missiles. Because as soon as you get within their... Here, let me do vision. As soon as you get within their vision cone, which is far greater than your weapon's reasonable engagement zone, they will take off for their respective home base at like 20 kilometers a second instantly, making it very difficult to actually meaningfully engage them. But you can also radio them and tell them to like stand down and prepare for boarding or something like that. But that aside, we'll get into that next stream. Because this, friends, is where I'm going to leave off for today. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. I am not, however, looking for feedback. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow shipwreckers.